In this video, you'll learn the quickest and easiest way to prep cherries for your toddler. There are some cool techniques that I'm going to show you, like how to easily remove the seed from the cherry and how to prep cherries like a professional chef. Let's go. My kids love cherries, and the cherry seed inside is very small and can be a choking hazard for my toddler. So this video is actually geared towards parents that are cutting cherries for, like, I guess 2 and younger. I'm going to show you how I handle cherries exactly, how to remove the seed, and a few tips and tricks along the way. So come with me as we prep cherries. Cherries are known for staining your cutting board. So I have my main cutting board here, which is very nice, and I don't want it to get stained. So I'm going to use one of these guys. This is my whatever cutting board that I use so I don't ruin my main cutting board. This one can take on the stains and I don't care. So things like shrimp, kimchi, cherries, beets, I'll cut all of that stuff on this whatever cutting board because it's my whatever cutting board. Got one of these to make it secure. I like to put a silicone mat underneath my cutting board. This is just a simple cutting board safety tip to stop your cutting board from sliding around. And now it's time to wash our cherries under cold running water, and also we're going to remove all of the stems at the same time. Removing all of the stems right now will save you time in the long run. Now that our cherries are washed, I'm going to need you to grab another bowl. The ideal cherry is going to be ripe and firm. You don't want one that's too soft, otherwise it's going to fall apart. And you also don't want one that's too hard, because that means it's not ripe enough. You're looking for a smooth skin with minimal wrinkles. Now look at the part of the cherry where the stem was. We're going to find this little crease or this little groove, and this groove is going to tell us where to cut. We're going to be cutting perpendicular to that groove line across the cherry all the way around the seed. For this job, I only need a simple paring knife. Now you're going to take your knife and you are going to place it perpendicular to that groove, and we're going to cut in until we feel the seed. Then we're going to cut carefully all around the cherry while making sure the knife is in contact with the seed so it cuts the flesh all the way around. Next, you're going to twist the two sides and open up the cherry to expose the seed. Now we're going to take the half with the seed in it, and we're going to ever so gently kind of bend it backwards, and we want to wedge our thumbnail into the tip of the seed and then lightly just lift it out. If your cherry is perfectly ripe, the seed should come out no problem. But if your cherries are underripe, it's going to be a little bit harder. So here I'm going to show you again. You take your knife perpendicular to that groove, bend the cherry around the knife, twist to open it just like an avocado, bend it backwards a little bit, wedge your thumbnail at the tip of the seed and just try to lift the seed out. Boom. And then just continue this process until you get through all of the cherries. Now, sometimes you're going to encounter a cherry where the seed is kind of too far in the cherry, kind of embedded deep. And now this time you kind of want to hold the cherry in your fingertips and then drive both of your thumbnails together at the same time towards the tip of the seed. And so the technique is to kind of use the tips of both of your thumbnails to dig in and lift the seed at the same time while kind of bending the whole cherry backwards using your fingertips on the bottom. And we're going to do it again. Use both of your thumbnails to drive in and try to lift the seed upwards while having a firm grip with your fingertips from the bottom. So now that you know the technique on how to remove the seeds, I am now going to show you a prepping tip that will make this process a whole lot faster. So you're going to grab another bowl, and this time I'm going to pre-slice all of the cherries all around, all in one go. And then once all the cherries are cut, then I will proceed to open them all up and remove the seeds all in one go. This is the process that I actually used when I was working in professional Michelin star restaurants. And it's pretty wild that I just realized that I decided to prep cherries wearing an all plain white t-shirt. And it's also insane that I did not get a single cherry stain on my shirt. And just to show you how practical this is real POV video of me making my son's breakfast in the morning. So that's it. Thanks for watching. If you found this video useful, please hit the like and subscribe. It helps other parents find videos like this so they don't have to struggle cooking for their kids. And if you want more videos like this, please subscribe to the channel, because I'm just like a normal dad trying to figure out how this food thing works so I don't lose my mind every time I try to cook something for my kids. So yeah, thanks for stopping by, and bye.